So I saw an Uber cab this morning, and on top of it was an advertisement. It said, "Therapy helps." And I thought to myself, bet it does. But it's not something all of us have access to. I'd like a little therapy. I think it could help me. Maybe you could use some therapy as well. Well, if you don't have access to it or can't afford it, Mary J Blige might have just given us 3 minutes of therapy in this new song, Good Morning Gorgeous. Let's take a listen to it. Let's break it down. Let's go. Hey, what's up and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I want to take a look at Good Morning Gorgeous. This song might be the most important reaction video you ever watch. Not because it's me doing it, but because of the content in the song. Mary J has laid her heart out, and she has given us jewels for self-help in this song, Good Morning Gorgeous. Listen, I have a challenge for you as well. I have a 3-part challenge that I want to do. I'll give it to you throughout the video, and let's take a listen to it. Right away we come in and Mary's just looking good on the bed. Oh my God.
It's so hard just holding on, ain't even picking up my phone. It's hard enough to be, hard enough to sleep, hard enough to be alone.
Sometimes we forget that artists are just people. Mary J is just a woman. She always goes within herself and her own situations in life, and she brings those out and leaves little breadcrumbs for us that maybe can help along the way. But you know what? That doesn't mean she can't have problems as well. And right here, she says it right from the beginning of the song. It's so hard just holding on and even picking up my phone. It's hard enough to be, hard enough to sleep, hard enough to be alone. Have you ever felt like that? I have. I've woken up some days, I don't want to talk to anybody. Sometimes you're just lonely. You just don't want to be alone. And some of us may think, well, that's Mary J Blige. She doesn't ever have to be alone. But the fact of the matter is, you can be alone in a room full of people. Let's get back to it.
I'm just trying to move along. Sometimes I do and then I don't. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Tell myself that it ain't healthy. Second guessing it don't help me.
I'm just trying to move along. She's trying to get past where she's at. She's just trying to get past the daily problems, her life problem, whatever is in her past. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes you get past those problems. Sometimes you wake up and it's all good. Other days, or sometimes in the middle of the day, you just get hit with a thought or a feeling and it just brings you down. She says, tell me what I'm doing wrong. These are questions that all of us have asked ourselves. What am I doing wrong? Why can't I get this together? Why can't I just complete this one thing? And a lot of us need to sit down with someone and talk about these things. If you don't, you got Mary.
Tell myself that it ain't healthy. Second guessing it don't help me. I'm so tired of feeling empty. Dry my eyes, it's time to fight. It seems like I'm always against me. Seems like this is never ending.
Tell myself that it ain't healthy. How many times have we done that? You know, you're eating that food. You're going, I know I shouldn't be eating this. You're indulging in that drug, or you're indulging in alcohol, or whatever it is that you know you shouldn't be indulging in. It might even be a person. And you say, I know this person's no good for me. They're toxic, but you do it anyway. Second guessing, it don't help me. I always say your first mind is the right mind and your second mind will leave you in hell every time. You know, a lot of us probably think this is just a song. She's just singing a song. It sounds good. But how are we to know that Mary's not feeling empty inside sometimes? Everybody's capable of feeling empty. And trust me, money doesn't fill you up. It doesn't solve your problems. It damn sure can help your problems. It really can help alleviate a lot of problems, but it doesn't fix all of the problems if the problems are within you.
Dry my eyes, it's time to fight. It seems like I'm always against me. Seems like this is never ending.
She said, I dry my eyes and it's time to fight. Mary's a fighter. She's probably been here a few times in the past. You know, she's dealing with a lot right now even. She just went through a divorce. And go figure. Usually it's the man paying alimony, but she's paying alimony to her husband. How did that happen? It seems like it's never ending, but I refuse to let it end me. That's an important thing. When all else fails, when it feels like you can't go any further, if you can just say, no, I refuse to let this feeling, this situation, this relationship, this substance end me. Nope, I won't do it. That's the first step to overcoming whatever it is you're dealing with.
Mentally, spiritually, physically, I need my peace.
Wow.
I need my peace.
Wow. She said mentally, spiritually, and physically, I need my peace. What else do we have if we don't have peace? Put $1 million in my bank account tomorrow morning, but take my peace away, and I'll give back the $1 million, because I can't buy peace. Peace has to come from within. Then she says the most powerful thing, that when I first heard this song, and I tend to hear it daily on the radio, I love this chorus.
Sometimes you gotta look in the mirror and say, good morning,
yes.
gorgeous. No one else can make me feel this way. Good morning, gorgeous.
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 Good morning, gorgeous. Sometimes you just gotta look in the mirror and say it to yourself. Good morning, gorgeous. Do it right now. Go look in the mirror. Turn your phone off. I mean, you're gonna lose me if you do, but I don't mind. It's not about views right now. This is about you and me and our inner well-being. Turn off your phone. It shows you your reflection when you look into the phone, and tell yourself, good morning, gorgeous. I don't care if you feel like you're not attractive or you're not the standard of beauty, whatever the hell that means. Still, look in the mirror. Use it as a mantra. Use it as an affirmation and tell yourself, good morning, gorgeous. Listen, I have a challenge for you as well. I have a 3-part challenge that I want to do. First challenge, you see a stranger, you have a conversation with them, or maybe you're just walking past them in the street, and not in a flirty way. Just say, good morning, gorgeous.
All the times that I hated myself, all the times that I wanted to be someone else, all the times that I should have been gentle with me.
Then in the second verse, she questions deep-rooted feelings that she has within herself. She's reflecting on all of the times I hated myself.
All the times that I wanted to be someone else, all the times that I should have been gentle with me.
Wow. All of the times that I should have been gentle with myself. All of the times I wanted to be someone else. Now, you might be sitting at home or in your car or at work or wherever you are, and you might be saying, man, come on. Mary J. Blige ain't trying to be nobody else but Mary J. Blige. But how do we know? All of the times I should have been gentle with me. Those times happen a lot. We see them more and more on social media. We see parents not being gentle with their children. We see people not being gentle with themselves. It's an important thing.
All the times that I should have been careful with me. Why did I hate myself? Why did I hate so intensely?
Wow.
Lord help me. I wake up every morning and tell myself.
All of the times I should have been careful with me. Why did I hate myself so intensely? One day, maybe I'll tell you a story about 30 seconds of a day where I hated myself intensely. And the sickness that followed it. 30 seconds led to 30 days of sickness. It just goes to show how powerful our thoughts and our words and our deeds and our self-care to ourselves are. Literal power in words. I can prove it. And if you like, I'll do a whole video on the proof that there is power in words. What happens when you give positive affirmations to yourself intensely, daily, all day long, every day, every morning, every hour? What happens then? Let's go, Mary.
Lord help me.
Lord, help me.
I wake up every morning and tell myself, good morning, gorgeous.
Good morning,
Sometimes
gorgeous.
I gotta look in the mirror and say, good morning, gorgeous.
All right, so here's part 2 of the challenge. Part 2 of the challenge is, for the next few days, the first loved one that you see in the morning, I don't care if it's your mom, your dad, your son, your daughter, your aunt, your uncle, your cat, or your dog, I want you to say, good morning, gorgeous. That's number 2. Let's get back to it. She said, I ain't talking about no hair and makeup. I'm not talking about your manicures. I ain't talking about your long ass eyelashes. I ain't talking about lining your beard up or going to the barbershop. Although all of those things help you feel better about yourself, and they're important. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, and then she churches it out. Mary did the church on us. Good morning. Yeah. But she's saying, aside from those things, just waking up. As soon as I wake up, I say good morning. Number 3, and I'm going to close the video out, and I appreciate you if you stayed to the end and got all 3 of the challenges. Number 3 in the challenge, I really want to say 21 days, because they say it takes 21 days to build a new habit. But for the sake of YouTube, I'll just say 10 days. For the next 10 days, every morning that you wake up, I want you to look in the mirror and say to yourself, earnestly, with your heart, without embarrassment, good morning, gorgeous. just for 10 days. And no matter when you see this video, it could be a year from now, and you just might come across my channel. That's what I want you to do. And I want you to comment below for the next 10 days and say, yup, I'm doing it for 10 days. Yup, I said it to my loved one today. Yup, I said it to a stranger today. And I want to hear about your reactions in the comments below. And thank you so much for tuning in. Come back soon. More videos to come. And until next time, I just want to say, good morning, gorgeous. Peace out.